Semis fight going down right now here on small battlefield.
Yeah, I think this is a reasonable starting stage. Zomba's probably the one who is going to want a little bit more space to work with so that he can set up that gyro. Might have lost the RPS on whether he gets to go here or, say, PS2. But off to a good start. 58% on MuteAce, who's getting juggled. That floatiness is a little bit difficult.
Yep, going to finally get some stage control footing back here in center stage. But Zomba swinging big, getting this down throw, up, tilt, charge up smash. Not going to hit what he wanted to see there.
Really wanted that air dodge. And if he gave it to him, that would have been the stock. I feel like MuteAce is in a position there where he can't get a big punish, so I can understand Zomba playing that risk-reward game. Now it's MuteAce's turn.
First stock trying to make a statement right here.
That is a very Zomba thing to do.
For sure.
Make the statement on stock one. Get yourself that mental lead. Get yourself the momentum in the set. And great punish there. If you don't get hit by one, I'm going to make sure you get hit by the other. The gyro forcing that out. And that is going to be the first stock on Zomba's side.
Yep, Zomba opted to go high here. 128. Let's see if MuteAce is able to bring it back. Taking a little bit of damage along the way, though. Has gyro in hand. Almost like a turn up. Going to lose, though. Oh, that downer almost hitting the side B bomber.
MuteAce trying to mix things up, using that float, being very careful. You see that spacing, trying to get Zomba to press buttons, but Zomba is spacing a little bit further away. He has more range, and he's taking advantage of it.
Let's see what this turnup's got something to say about the situation. That up air going to find the mark. 83% extra credit, though. A lot to have to make a comeback on this down throw. Not going to get the up tilt he was looking for.
A good match there from MuteAce, getting out at that percent where that is still feasible. But now he is at a percent where if he gets down thrown again, it's going to be a lot harder. Let's see what happens. Yep, sure enough, that does come out. Does air dodge out of the up air. Gets through it with some fantastic timing, getting a combo of his own. The crown pushing him deep off stage.
64 for one string, dude. Unreal.
It's a peach combo right there. You better be glad it was only 64.
Right. He didn't have a full stage to work with.
Exactly.
Oh, the footstool doesn't get the double jump, though. MuteAce lives to fight another day. Gyro going to interrupt it. Yep.
That's been the name of the game off stage. Zomba using that gyro, not necessarily to hit MuteAce. If it does hit MuteAce, it's a bonus. It's more about getting MuteAce to recover a specific way so that he can punish that recovery.
Okay. Down throw back air, 100% on the board. Pretty close game as all things considered, given how it started.
So he wants that up B. MuteAce looking for something there. Not able to find it the first time around. He does have multiple items to play with now because he has that gyro. Gets the throw, but it's just a juggle reset here.
Yeah. Probably opts to figure it's going to be the same way one way or another. If you throw him off stage, he's just going to go up high anyway.
Right.
So at least this way he's a little bit closer and having to deal with a mix-up right away.
Yeah, I see the vision there. 140 on Zomba, refusing to die early. Up tilt, up air, playing the DI minigame, but at this percent, it really doesn't matter. It's more about damage. 74% on MuteAce. Got to find an answer.
Yeah, but Zomba not willing to give him one. Almost getting the kill there, but sending him full screen instead. Not the right direction he wanted to head in. Turn up, coming back to save the day. Laser, not going to do it. Ran out of gas. Up there long enough.
It's been a while since I've seen one of those out of Zomba, but it has to happen eventually. Nothing you can be too worried about at this point. He's got the lead, but MuteAce now has that win condition. You know, if you can get a combo started on this side of the stage, that may be why he was hovering there. But on the other side of things, if you mess up the DI minigame, that is going to be game number one with a JV2 on Zomba's favor.
Simple bread and butter, up tilt, up air, closing out that game one.
Zomba looking poised. Very comfortable through that game number one. Going to be hard for MuteAce to crack that armor, I think. A lot of it just coming down to the neutral spacing, the decision-making there, where Zomba is playing in such a way that MuteAce doesn't have the opportunities to mix him up, to mind game him.
Yeah, there's usually a lot of neutral control that MuteAce will get out of being able to float back and forth, and these lasers and gyros are just making that pretty difficult to maintain.
Oh, well, there's an opportunity.
Big damage here coming from MuteAce, 67%, 82 and growing. Really big opening there. Much different than our last game.
Zomba is doing a good job of landing. There's so many situations like this where he has to go high, but he can get away with it, whether it's because he's carpet bombing with those gyros or if he's just playing the honest landing game. We've seen that as well. It's been difficult for MuteAce to chase him down.
Have a big lead here for MuteAce. Let's see what he's able to make out of it. He did have some struggles in the last game, not getting damage, but securing kills.
Yes, for sure. And that is a bit of a Peach problem. If she can't get something like that forward air at the ledge, up air at 150 after the hit is not going to be enough.
You might be looking for some back airs at this point, a strong nair, looking for that roll in, but Zomba not going to give it to him.
And again, another situation. MuteAce was trying to play the mind game. It was those floats you were talking about, trying to create neutral control, but Zomba's just waiting it out. He knows he has the range advantage. He knows that he can outbox, and so that's exactly what he's doing. Finally, a stock falls.
There's that back air, landing it, 77%. Not going to give him that. We are going to see not on SD because gas.
Yeah, we got plenty of gas in the tank. No worries here.
Still scary and good damage and advantage state here, stage control for MuteAce.
Was a little bit precarious there. It was down to 2 bars. Got to be careful. Down to 2 bars again. Needs to land. MuteAce not letting him. He's going to run out of gas in a second here.
Yeah, this is a much, much different game than game 1. Still, MuteAce hasn't even crossed the 100% mark until I say that and gets back aired and dies almost full screen.
For anyone who doesn't know, by the way we're able to tell how much gas he has, it is actually a visual on the side of Rob. You can see the color of the lighting. It gets more and more red as he runs out.
Yeah, there's those blue lines here right now signifying that he has full gas, and you're going to see those kind of draining, becoming red and blinking as they are lowering. I'll try to point it out later if it happens again.
Oh, we got a stitch. What are you going to do with it? Some people are scared to... Oh, he's not scared to use the stitch. I have seen people get those stitches like, I don't want to deal with whatever happens here, and they just get rid of it. But now we are playing such a difficult game. That's a lot of shield damage for Zomba, but he gets away with it. Now he has time to regen that shield, and a little bit aggressive with the side B. MuteAce coming back to stage, controlling that stage, pulling another turn up, trying to force the low recovery, but Zomba just goes higher.
Yeah, we see Zomba really looking for any way to get this swing back in his favor here. Looking for those side Bs earlier, looking for a spike earlier. MuteAce is not at a percent where many things will kill. Maybe a combo into an up air at some point going on now, but that back air from full screen going to be enough, and only 90% on MuteAce.
It has been a very precise, slow game plan from MuteAce, but he is whittling away at Zomba, and critically, he has gotten past that challenge that you pointed out from the last game of finding the kills.
Wow, he just skirts by right there, not getting up aired, but that one going to find the mark. 0% apiece on this last stock of game 2.
Great coverage from Zomba, being able to refresh that situation. Really a sign of a top player when you see things like that, where you go for a 50-50, where if you get it wrong, you still have advantage because of your positioning, because of your timing.
That's a rare miss there on the down throw from MuteAce. Not going to get much, and actually gets reversaled for that situation, but gets a down a reversal of his own. 66%, not so bad here, but wants to definitely get a lot more damage to maybe add a little more pressure here while he's got Zomba in the corner.
There's that float pressure. Speaking of, it's starting to be a little bit more effective for MuteAce, maybe finding the timing a little better, creating pressure on Zomba where now he maybe doesn't feel like he can play that spaced game as comfortably anymore.
Okay, really tight situation at this point. That back air definitely could have been enough to do it, but the down air going to be trumping it out.
Forward air not quite going to land. MuteAce caught in startup there, but super even game. MuteAce brought it back very well in this game, but Zomba answered in kind, and now it is down to that last hit, where Zomba has historically been a little bit stronger.
Yeah, there's a lot of situations here where Zomba's going for these back airs, but the speed of Peach's neutral air, speed of the back air, going to be trumping it out, and that back air going to be taking game 2.
That was so close as well. The DI, if it had been just slightly better, would have been enough to keep you alive there, but not quite meant to be. MuteAce taking game number 2, keeping it even in the set, and I'm curious what our counter pick will be.
I'm thinking maybe a bit of a bigger stage, perhaps. I do think. I mean, I don't want to help them decide here. That's the thing.
It's interesting because we started on small battlefield, and then MuteAce took us to Bastion for game number 2.
Yep.
So maybe thinking more about platform layouts than we're thinking about stage sizes.
Let's see what we're gonna do here.
Well, they're looking at the
the list.
the list here. For anyone who doesn't know, by the way, the reason we keep seeing people look at those is because we actually have the rule set on the back of the sign-in cards, which is very cool to have.
Yeah, just another classy feature of the EMG events.
Yeah,
You're
I
really
always like that.
thoughtful, for sure. You don't have to worry about having Wi-Fi or what your phone battery's at to
Yep.
go look it up. You have it right around your neck at all times.
It's so handy to have it on the lanyard. But we are going back to small battlefield. Could be something specific that he likes about the stage, or it could just be as simple as, I won here, run
Yeah.
it back.
Why not? If it ain't broke, go back to it.
Good start from
gets a
MuteAce.
grab.
Shades of game number 2, and a little bit more there, 75%. It doesn't matter if you can't walk the plank all the way across the stage, because you can juggle him in the air.
A lot of great damage, 101% unanswered in just 20 seconds of this game 3.
What a way to start
Wow.
this out. Now juggling him with his own item on top, and the counter. Even Toad is getting involved in this game number 3.
How is Zomba going to answer this 126%? Are we even going to get an answer for that matter?
Going back throw for positioning here. It's working out really well. MuteAce has been so strong in the corner all of a sudden, making it very hard for Zomba to get these high recoveries started. Maybe that's the answer.
Yeah.
You don't try to stop the high recovery. You try to stop him from recovering at all.
You try to stop the landings of those high
Yeah.
recoveries. Yeah. Really big focus here from MuteAce.
Dot eyes?
So much damage on the board, but we need to see a stock close soon. Otherwise, Zomba is going to claw his way back. That fair going to be the one to do it.
Great early stock from MuteAce there. Zomba, though, has a lot of tools to bring it back. He just needs one combo and then one kill confirm, and he can do everything he needs. However, MuteAce is not turning down the Octane. He has zone broken, and he will not leave.
Oh, going to be getting back with that. Getting another grab for his troubles. Nair, that'll be fine, but gets grabbed himself. What do we see here? Oh, went for another big up smash.
I get it. You're pretty far down at this point. If you had gotten that, it would have been the equalizer. So it makes sense with the way that MuteAce has been playing. An air dodge could have come out there, but MuteAce very disciplined. He's playing reactionary with those air dodges, not preemptively, and so it wasn't successful. But
Yeah.
the back air, the patented,
Yeah.
still going to close it out.
Going to catch that landing for sure, but 60%. Still a pretty good lead here. Zomba fighting his way back. Now only a 5% differential. Managed to find his way back in this game 3.
MuteAce looking for an opportunity to pull the turnip. Zomba knew it, got the punish, has evened things up, but unfortunately the scramble did not go his way. But now we are in up air range, and look at that. The game is back to even with that incredibly strong opening from MuteAce. Zomba still delivers.
I see all these moves just barely not getting whiff punished. I know Mute must be doing some type of way, but he's got to stay composed, avoid these nukes of the back air.
Ooh,
Beautiful
great
air dodge.
Wow.
Holy mackerel.
I got hit by that.
We all got hit by that. That hit the whole audience.
But you know who didn't get hit by that?
MuteAce.
Now we're playing this game again, trying to just slightly hurt Zomba's recovery.
You saw the sparks on that forward air.
Yeah, that was scary. Okay, Gyro was offline there. It's going to be harder for Zomba to get down. Good parry on the Nair, but it was safe from MuteAce. Great
Whoa,
lander.
that did not look like it should have killed, but just barely going to be able to get that one done.
It's definitely not a hit that Zomba was expecting, so it's hard
Yeah.
to DI that. And now we are back into this early percent. This is where MuteAce really thrives, where his character excels, those early combos.
Able to roll past that back air. Forward tilt, not going to be enough. The big fist didn't get the job done.
Not the giant fist.
What do we got here? Oh, that could have been game almost. Okay,
Ooh.
great up there, outspacing the Nair.
Just barely at the end of that float as well. Good coverage from
Ooh.
Zomba, but it actually does not kill. The
That'll
fade out
do it.
not going to work out. Too active.
3 minutes left on the clock on the last stock here.
Yeah, I don't expect us to go to time, but that is something to think about. Something that
It's in
MuteAce can
their
play
mind,
for, right?
for sure.
Exactly. It forces Zomba to do something eventually, but he's still in the something eventually territory, and just like that, he doesn't have to do anything anymore except hold his lead. And now MuteAce got to be sweating a little bit more because you lost that advantage, and the back air comes out. Zomba clutching it out.
Rush one time back to this, back to stage, holding in on that last hit. led to that back air being able to more easily connect.
It's so easy to have the slightest slip of concentration in those situations, or to guess wrong one time on a mix-up, deciding, you know what, I'm going to try to rush back to stage because I think he's going to go for a setup here. And either way, when it goes wrong, that back air killed him at what, 70% before the hit?
Yeah.
Really tough situation to be in if you're MuteAce.
For those things, it's all about where you're getting hit. And you were pretty far out there.
And now we take it back to Hollow Bastion. This is the scene where MuteAce was able to take the W. Can he do it again?
Not as big of an explosive start just yet.
Ooh, tries to react to the down tilt trip. Zomba not able to find it. MuteAce with an opportunity with another juggle. And again, punishing the landing instead of punishing the actual return to stage.
Hit where they're going, not where they are.
Yes, exactly.
The space invader. Let's see here. Going to be able to get down here, but that back air finding its mark yet again.
Now Zomba on the front foot. 92%. MuteAce is probably going to struggle to get this stock. It's going to be a little bit unless he gets a big read here. Trying to force him to recover to the right there, but Zomba slides under the turnip, gets back to the stage. MuteAce just holding center stage, hoping to make something crack.
MuteAce fighting for his winner's bracket life with every single hit. Zomba wanting to win this 3-1 and advance to a robotic winners finals. That up air, not going to be enough, but barely doesn't kill.
Yeah, got the DI right there for MuteAce, but that back air putting him in such a bad spot.
He just went out there.
Sure enough, as soon as you are in that terrible deep location, Zomba ready to go super deep, ready to take the stock, and now it is 3 stocks to 1. MuteAce on the cusp of being sent down to losers.
And a stitch face hopefully here for MuteAce to save the day, but we're going to see if Zomba can avoid it. Staying up there as long as humanly possible.
Both of them playing so slow around this. It's
There
like
we
the
go.
Pac-Man bell right now. Just hold shield and pray. MuteAce is able to get the kill, but this is so tough.
Good pressure. Oh, that could have been huge.
Great nair there from Zomba. Usually you expect an up air to the ledge there, but instead Zomba recognizing MuteAce's positioning and goes for the nair mix-up.
These fares barely looking like they should be missing, but here we are. Good read there on the tech in. It's not even on the screen. All right.
The crowd very kindly
Enthusiastic.
pointing out the amount of damage that we had for a second there. But the amount of damage is very much in Zomba's favor right now. 93 on this stock. If MuteAce finds a miracle, he can still pull this back.
Oh, yeah. Peach is definitely a character that can make damage come out of thin air, make stock
kill.
leave out of thin air, but needs to find this stock first if that's ever going to be possible.
He wants the up air, but the up air won't even kill at that percent. Maybe if Zomba is very high in the air, trying to bait him out. Again, he's back to that level 1, what you talked about, trying to make Zomba do something with that float movement.
All right, what do we got?
Oh, that was a chance.
Oh, but a little bit of panicking here.
Just goes for the throw here. Needs a little bit more than that. These juggles are not getting kills.
Every disadvantage going up to the sky to waste a little bit more time. Frustrate MuteAce that much more. We're at 115 for MuteAce. Zomba looking like he's going in for some kill here. Great double parry here for MuteAce, but
Running out of shield.
something's got to give.
That shield is super low. Finally gets the stock. 115, 124. Stuck in the corner. Zomba trying to close it out before MuteAce gets a chance. Finally back to the neutral, and not just that. Has a bit of an advantage.
What do we have?
Ooh, that's the grab starter. Doesn't have a turnip though, so can't get too
Re-grab.
much. Okay. No reset on the platform.
Oh,
but
man.
does find an opening.
Oh, man.
No, this could be it right here.
No combo, but needs to get their feet back on the ground still.
Air dodge, super risky from MuteAce. Gets away with it. Now forcing Zomba high one last time. Will this be the chance? The opportunity. Drops the shield early on the down air, expecting MuteAce to fade out. MuteAce being super aggressive right now. We are back to an even game.
Unbelievable play from MuteAce. What are we going to see?
So patient from both sides. We saw the back air starting to come out, but MuteAce out-framed Datus with the forward air. Again, that high recovery from Zomba, unpunished, but we got the gyro. Sends him into the corner.
All the answers, the parry, the regrab of the gyro.
Oh,
and the back air gonna take it! MuteAce still alive in this set, taking it to game 5 after being down, 3 stocks that game?
What a comeback from MuteAce.
Slow and methodical, every situation answered.
Yeah, I said he needed a miracle, but you know what?
He had like 7.
There was no miracle there. It was all honest gameplay. Like you said, every single one of those hits was calculated. There was no defining moment. It was just outplay after outplay. The mix-ups on the shield pressure, the timings.
There was a laser that got parried into catching the gyro, into chasing the landing, into just everything that needed to go right just happened, and this is why I think MuteAce has this tournament.
Immaculate. But now, you got to do it one more time.
But not being down 2 stocks is a lot easier than it was last game. This first stock is going to be a huge pacemaker for this set and for the rest of the bracket. What are we going to see?
I'm so scared.
Yeah, that was so intense.
I think this one's going to be a little bit more aggressive after that last one, at least this first stock, because you had such slow gameplay. You spent so much mental energy on that, and now you have the resources to work with to be a little bit more aggressive.
And you need this first stock to go your way on both sides.
It's such a risky calculus, though, because being aggressive, you can get called out for it. You can get punished. Now things are starting to slow down a little bit. Zomba got that early lead, and now he's trying to play to it.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the situation again where you're down 3 stocks and having to make another miracle happen like that. Those come once in a blue moon, so MuteAce does not want to be giving up these stocks at all to make this game at least winnable without, the little limited amount of energy they probably have left at this point.
MuteAce's down air usage is so good. The way he's able to mix up where he goes when he hits the shield with it to make it hard for Zomba to get a proper punish has done wonders for his survivability in this set.
Back air, but hitting from center stage isn't going to be enough. Nair, not going to be enough. Laser avoided. Gyro avoided. We're back on the ledge. Ooh. That grab will be enough to secure the stock. Oh, I am lying. That DI was on point.
Well, we will see. Can he close it out? Zomba has been very good deep off stage. Neither of them have been super good at being able to find kills off of the ledge, but super deep is where Zomba is thriving.
Let's see what we have here. This next situation could define the whole set here. Fair, not going to kill. 184 on Peach.
Forces him super high. The double turnips coming out there. MuteAce has to be a little bit careful of his own projectiles if Zomba is able to grab them. But 139, not going to be enough to kill. Zomba gets away with it. The double
Nair. Amazing pressure there. Catching the out of shield option. So much shield safety. Going for a footstool Nair. We're not going to get the timing down right there.
That is the cerebral gameplay of MuteAce. The reason that double Nair works is because he doesn't expect it. Zomba has been conditioned to see specific strings of shield pressure. Now MuteAce is mixing them up, manages to just barely get back to stage. How is he still alive at 206 and taking Zomba's stock first?
Are we going to see a big combo to get that lead stretched even further?
We'll see how it goes. Gyro not going to kill, not across stage, not there. Good parry from MuteAce again.
Just waiting, blocking. Such great patient play. That shield is, however, getting low.
He's searching. He wants an opening.
And here we go.
Oh, the drop. Good spot dodge from Zomba.
Great parry in the middle of it all. Another Nair not going to kill. 222% on MuteAce.
I can't believe Peach is still alive. I don't know how many lead ball bearings she put in her shoes before this set, but they are putting in work right now. Gyro at the ledge, going to be really hard to deal with. You see that up air coming out just to get rid of it. Raise the roof on him, but the roof is falling right back down. MuteAce finally getting dropped with that down throw.
3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, and that was the first stock MuteAce lost.
Insane. It took an up throw at
240?
240 to take it.
On a missed side B bomber. Like,
And he's still got the advantage. He's still pressing, not trying to play the slow game. And I think I agree with that because this faster game plan, not letting Zomba set up with gyro, has been working really well.
Zomba starting to feel this pressure, but going to have some pressure of his own.
Gotta watch out. Hang on a second. Gyro in play.
Oh,
trying to
God.
bounce him into it. Does exactly that. Tosses the gyro. Forces him low. Preemptive with the down air. MuteAce more than happy to wait it out. Back throw into the corner with ye.
The chat, the audience coming alive. I'm sure the chat's going wild too right now.
Air dodges past the laser. Zomba not able to do anything with it that time. He's been so good at punishing those air dodges on the projectiles. But this time, MuteAce gets away with it. Tries to catch the gyro, but he misspaced. And now he runs into it. And all because you misspaced. You're in a terrible situation right now. The level of precision that is required to stay alive in this game.
Such a scary situation there. Finding the mark, getting a second stock and a stitch face on this last stock. But this up throw might be enough. Not enough.
Quite.
166, no rage to help out here. Fair going to miss as well. Peach living to see another day. There, not enough
lose
as
that
well.
stitch face, though.
Yeah.
That is a boon to Zomba, not having to deal with that. We've seen how scared he's been of it, and for good reason. It already took a stock. We'll see. Maybe we'll get another miracle. Now it's Zomba's turn to try to make something happen, and he does exactly that with the Nair. It is last stock, Game 5 here on Winter Semifinals.
If you're rooting for MuteAce, I need to hear it in the crowd. If you're rooting for Zomba, he needs to hear it as well. This is the last stock of the set with 1 minute and 30 seconds, 80% in MuteAce's favor. A combo, pressure, all coming in line with him right now.
7% on MuteAce. He has got a minute and 20 left. Zomba needs to make something happen because MuteAce can choose to slow this down at any point. He's being pretty aggressive still, and I don't think that that's a bad thing. But at some point, he's probably going to back off. And when he does that, it may be too late for Zomba.
And this lead is only ever growing. Some Hail Marys will need to be pulled, but
Ooh,
again,
the gyro.
you can't be too risky here. More and more and more damage leading on to MuteAce's lead. 50 seconds left on the board. Gyro adding to it as well.
MuteAce still being very careful, trying to shark these landings, but not overextending on it. There's an opportunity for Zomba. Forces the high recovery, forces out the float. No resources left for MuteAce, but he gets to the platform. He is safe. He outspaces the Nair. MuteAce is on another level right now.
What are we going to see? How is this going to end up? 27 seconds left.
Now MuteAce is slowing down. You can see it. He doesn't want to overextend. Even still, he's getting hits.
16 seconds.
Oh, the air dodge. That could have been it.
That is
going
it.
to be it. And MuteAce with the most precise Peach gameplay I have seen in a long, long time, managing to outspace Rob's aerial.
Everything.
In
The
neutral.
kitchen sink was being thrown at him. Able to maneuver around everything, parry what it needed to parry, get the hits where he needed, and still get back from an amazing advantage state that Zomba had. Incredible set.
Wow. Look, we said MuteAce was playing hot, and he just proved it. Zomba is one of the most consistent players in Smash. To take a win over Zomba is never any small feat, regardless of the day.
What metagame are we in? We have Peach, Mega Man in our winners finals.
Don't worry,
of
we got
this
Steve in
major.
this still. It's fine. It's fine.
He's somewhere in there. So there's two of them, but they're in losers, which is the cool thing.
Yeah, very interesting to see the way that this has developed. If you looked at the bracket going into this top 8, you probably would have had different predictions. So anybody who is gambling with their Twitch points is probably in shambles right now. But
I'm just going to put this out there that I had said, hey, I think it's either going to be Peanut or
yeah, that is
MuteAce.
true. You were the one. You had it just right.
What's going on here?
Well, let's take a quick look at our bracket. Winners Finals is now locked in. It is Peanut versus MuteAce, but we are not done rounding out our top 4 just yet. We have got Toon and Sonics and Zomba and Syrup still waiting in the wings. Let's see in a second here who we have coming up to the stage first. I think it's going to be Toon Sonics.
Yeah, give Zomba a break here.